So exurb is a multidisciplinary artist collective, and we come together to really sort of experiment and try out new processes and forms.
As far as installation of the piece goes here in Lawndale, we spent about a week doing that. It was pretty intense labor, and the four of us were here on and off as much as possible. Yeah, you know, putting up the various different parts and working out the kinks and seeing how it actually functioned once we had it in place.
Our discussion around this piece was originally born out of an idea to create a moving ceiling that would be experienced from below, but could also be viewed from above, from Lawndale's mezzanine window. Bisecting the double-height main gallery with another plane would allow us to use the architecture of the space itself to what we hope is both minimal and maximal effect, in a way that the building itself might become a sort of canvas.
So each column sort of represents one piece of data that's continually being updated. The data right now is weather, so we have humidity, pressure, wind speed, and temperature. For every few seconds, every 90 seconds, someone can select a different city, and so that city's weather data is then fed into the system, sort of updating the form.
So the idea of a shifting overhead plane made us think more deeply about landscape, of geological formations, how we site ourselves in a place at any given time, and of the ways in which we quantify and define location. With that in mind, we chose real-time variable data points that are common distinguishing features of a place to drive the vertical movement along each of the four structural pillars in the gallery. What we arrived at is a large-scale graph, a system to model a kind of mutating landscape painting. The abstract made physical, or the physical abstracted, and potentially the beginnings of a conversation about what exists in the definition of a place.
We in exurb would especially like to thank Lawndale for their generosity in allowing us to do this crazy thing in their space. It was really fun, and it was a great experience.